Hey, this is Papa from StreetFighterTradingSystem.com. Alright, so we are back for a Papa review. We are Monday, the 1st of June 2020. Okay, so this day I think was very tough. So I only saw one good trade that happened at the beginning of the day, and all the rest was basically like either impossible to take and are very dangerous, or like shitty trades, right? So on this video, since I think it will be quite short, I will try to show you some other stuff, because the idea is not only to review what's happening on the course, but also to show you what is my thought process. And I'll start showing you like something that I rarely show. I will maybe do a super advanced course about it, but let's get started. So the starts as usual get the day starts at 8:30. Sorry, Bangkok time. So it's when the market open, and so nowadays I don't have time to live trade, but I arrive around 10 something to watch live what was happening, and I will stop trading normally at 11. Okay, so as usual, the legend, if it's yellow, you don't take that shit. If it's white, you can take it, but it's fairly aggressive, or it's that the setup is really super advanced. And then if it's a red rectangle, you can take it because it's part of the course, right? So let's see. So at 8:30, we had like the first trade, which is actually a two-legged pullback, or a show-you trade, right? So basically we have an impulse over here, then we have a retrace, and on the retrace we have the up, down, up. It respects the property of having only one candle that is going lower. This candle is bearish. It's how we call it? It's a hammer, or reverse hammer. The trend is respected, meaning that the SMA is above the EMA and it's flat, okay, but still hanging down. One thing that you will see over here, so I will not put the sound of tiger uppercut, but it's what we define with Dean as a tiger uppercut. So what is a tiger uppercut actually? So to the tiger uppercut is basically a specific candlestick pattern. Okay, so you need to have 3 candlesticks to be able to have a tiger uppercut. And what it is basically you have so one bar like this, then you have an inside bar, so a bar which is contained within this bar. And then here, usually what people like to do is they like to play the breakout of this inside bar, okay? But the tiger uppercut is this, is that it does like a failed breakout, okay, and then goes down. So the setup, I repeat, is I have an inside bar, okay, and what I want on the next candle is for the candle to break above the mother bar, okay, but still be bearish. And this will constitute what is a tiger uppercut, right? So it tigers the guy, but then the uppercut goes down, and then up, the price will shoot down, okay? So anyway, it was, I think, a very good setup to take, and it was the only one that was tradable today, okay? So don't look at those comments, I think they are useless. I want to talk about this trade. So I think that some people looking at the part 3 of the course, so they will have seen a show you punish. Okay, well, of course you cannot take the show you trade on. The thing is counter trend and whatsoever. I don't even want to talk about it, but maybe if you consider the show you punish, it's between the 21 and the 50, so you cannot take this trade. Okay. Here, I think it was a fairly complicated trade to skip, okay? So I think that even people looking at my course could have maybe taken it but lost. And I will show you how you could have avoided taking this trade, okay? So it was a two-legged pullback. So of course you don't take the two-legged pullback, but it's a punish. Why? Because we have a candle that is going above this one. So it does a down, up, okay? So if it does a down, up, it's a punish. Now, of course, where you don't know what's going to happen on the right edge of the screen. Right? So if you only look at this, you are like, we have the trend because the SMA is above the EMA. We have a good candlestick, which is a hammer. We have a Shoryu trade punish, and so on. But two things that you don't have. Okay, so the first thing is you can see that the SMA is still angling in an upward move, right? And what you want, if you want to trade this, okay, you at least need to be the SMA to be flat, okay? So you need your SMA to be like this, flat, but not like moving upwards like this, and it just cross, right? So this is the first parameter, but the real parameter where I would avoid taking this is that I will draw the Fibonacci, right? So I will draw the Fibonacci from the low to the impulse, right? So I repeat, you draw the Fibonacci from the low to the impulse. And then you would have seen that this candle doesn't retrace to the 50. Okay, so if it doesn't retrace at least to the 50, you should not take that type of trade. Okay, so I think, so I put a circle over here because even me, maybe if I was not looking carefully, because sometimes, you know, I don't put all the parameters. When you trade live, you are like in a rush to take the trade, and sometimes you don't analyze everything, right? So maybe I would have lost over here. But what I want to say is that this trade doesn't follow all the parameters that I teach on my lessons, right? So tough to avoid, but still, yeah, be careful. Always have all the parameters, and I think like this angling up is really the one that wouldn't make you avoid taking this trade. Okay, so let's move forward. The next one. So the next one is again Shoryu punish with the trend. Yeah, but the reason so not with the trend, sorry, because the SMA is below the EMA. Okay, so this shows that there is still a problem on taking this trade. You don't want to take this, and the candle is also a doji. Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about this trade, and that's why I circled this in blue, because this candlestick pattern is actually an evening star, right? So I don't know if you remember on the course part 1, I said to you to read like a PDF, right, called the Candlestick Bible, and if you do, right, I think that your skill will be much higher, because you will not be able to see only a combination of one candle, but you will be able to see a combination of several candles, right? And this combination of candles, so I have a bullish, then I have like a small candle or a doji, and then I have a bearish candlestick. So this constitutes what we call an evening star. So when it happens, one thing that you could do is to put like once this candle finish and shows you that it's bearish, you can put a stop limit order over here. So even though this candle was shit, right, if you see this combination, then this setup becomes good. Okay, so anyway, maybe I will again do another video on some candlestick pattern, but I think you are better off reading entirely this PDF. So go back on lesson, I think 6 or 7 of the part number 1, and you will have, I think, a link that I posted on the comment section. I think someone today asked for it, and yeah, read it out, and your skill level will really be very good. Okay, so let's continue. So later on we have a two-legged pullback. Of course you cannot take this one, but I wanted to talk about this higher low that happened just after, right? So could you have taken this higher low? I don't talk about higher low and lower high inside the course, and the reason is that I think that to be able to take those trades, right, you really need like a perfect understanding of what's happening on the price action. And second, I think that without level 2 and time and sell, you cannot take trades like this. It's too advanced. But I wanted to show you a little bit what I will look at when I'm live. Okay, so I arrive and I actually watch the market live around 10 p.m. after eating with my wife, and then I took a screenshot of what was happening, right? So basically what you see over here is the situation when we have the two-legged pullback and then the higher low. And right on the higher low, so at 10.05, so we can see that on the time and sell, we had some trades, so 300 contract, right, which was bearish, but still the price didn't went down. Okay, so we can see that on the time and sell, we had 300 contracts that was sold, right, meaning that people were starting to short over here, but the price didn't drop at all, right? So this is a sign that actually it's like a support level, and that this higher low can be a good thing to take, right? So this is super advanced. I will not talk about it too much over here, but I just want to give you a little bit of the thought process of what I trade, what are some of the elements that I look at, right? What I'm giving you on the course is the basic and solid trades that are easy to spot. But of course, the more you train and the more you trade, you will see that actually you need to include like the level 2 and the time and sales if you really want to be efficient on taking those trades. And it's the same thing on divergence. The reason why I don't explain it on course is because it's way too advanced for you guys to master it in like 1 month, 2 months, and so on. It took me like 2 years, and even today I still have some difficulties to understand how to read the level 2 and the time and sell. Anyway, let's go back to the chart and finish the review. So here we have Shoryu Panish. That is, of course, you cannot trade because it's not with the trend. The candlestick is bullish, but you have the 21 EMA and the 50 SMA above you as resistance. Two-legged pullback. I think on this, I don't think you can take this. Probably it was a trend break, right? So if I draw this, not a trend break, a channel break, right? So maybe that's why some people might have taken it and that it shoots up. But honestly, if you start, you are better off just following the rules and only taking trades that are part of the lessons that I give to you. Yeah, this is the X mark the spot, so we haven't talked about this trade, and then we are at 11, right? So again, as I said, you will have many days that are tough, right? You will not have Lamborghinis raining all day, but that's the reality of trading. So you'll probably have 1 or 2 or maybe 3 setups on a day, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope that you like this review. I think I gave you like some pretty advanced comment on it. The idea is don't be frustrated if you don't understand them. Maybe on the common year that is coming, I will do a specific course on candlestick pattern and also how to read level 2 for you to take more trades. Okay, so this was Papa from StreetFighterTradingSystem.com, and see you next time.